everything derives from music, and everything comes from music, and everything bad has happened, music will solve it. My name is Dylan Smith. I play the vibraphone and piano. My major is jazz studies. Growing up, my family and we always listened to music. I don't come from a musical family. Nobody in my family plays instruments, but we always listened to music. So my grandmother, one of my earliest memories, she gave me an iPod with everything that she listened to when she was a teen and when she was younger. But there's also my mom, who I grew up with. She would play, the R&B hits of today, like Beyonce, Ashanti, Aaliyah, Genuine, anybody. And then my uncle, another person I looked up to a lot. He played a lot of hip hop and a lot of, beats with samples. My first memory of playing the vibraphone was I asked my band director, maybe ninth grade year, that I wanted to be in the jazz band, and he was like, "Well, you have to play vibraphone." So I watched like a lot of videos of musicians playing the vibraphone, particularly Stephon Harris, who's one of my biggest inspirations. Watching him play and how he used the instrument as an extension of his voice, where he would use like the vibrato effects, and how he sings when he plays, it was like, oh wow, like I really want to do that. So when I got into the jazz band, I tried to imitate him, and I still do to this day. I still try to become, I don't know, a version of Stephon Harris. I want people to know what I have to offer, what I have to bring, but also who I am as a person. I think music is really like a gateway to anything. It's like the most universal language, and like I really want people to feel that power within music. Everything derives from music, and everything comes from music, and everything bad has happened, music will solve it. If you think back into the times of slavery, a lot of the slaves would use music as a way to escape the hardships, and that's where you get the blues. That's where you get the beginnings of jazz, where you have like people using music to kind of escape from this like horrible reality. Like Duke Ellington, he wrote music about stuff that was happening to him, and the stuff that he went through as a person. It's crazy. He performed at the Cotton Club, I believe, but he couldn't have black people in his audience, so he was performing for white people. And then just like to think that he had to use this music to tell the stories of black people in front of white people. Power in music is very important. Like the project I'm working on now is about my great grandfather, and sadly he did pass away, but I'm not really focused on that aspect. I'm focusing on how he made everybody feel in the family, and how that's translated. One of the songs is called Lullaby for Those Forgotten, and it's about everybody I've lost in my life, but the song is really upbeat and really happy. And I kind of took that song as like his funeral, because it's a celebration of life. And I think that's how music should be. I think music should reflect life. I want to be able to like sit down one day and be like, yeah, like I'm just happy. I'm happy with everything. I'm not content, but just really happy. And I'm happy that I'm doing, music. I'm also happy that I'm enjoying life with friends. I'm also happy that I'm, making the music I want to make. And I think happiness is the biggest part of success that people overlook. And I think that's the most important aspect of success.